Well, let's hear it, boys. What type of yarn you gonna tell us this time?
All right. So we just got inside the gaff and had a sigh of relief when the geezer showed his mug. Gave me that gun. Bellowed. And then he flew at us like he was possessed. I thought we hit it. Well, no geezer, the bloke was strong as an ox.
What?
He chucked me over the counter, he did. I pulled me gun on him and then he legged it through that door in the back room. I never had nothing to with killing him. That's all what happened, I swear.
That's just nonstop lies. All of that is lies. What? So you're telling us now that the moments before the victim was killed in the storeroom, you, in fact, encountered him in the main part of the shop?
Well, yeah. Sorry.
Well, I don't believe you. Like, at all. We find ourselves in an interesting juncture. This changes matters considerably.
But honest, Governor, this time we ain't got nothing more to hide.
Very well, counsel for the defense, get to examining. Yes, my lord. This is it. The moment I've been waiting for. They can't run forever, you effing idiots! Here we go!
Whee!
Sorry for the abrupt cut. My power went out at an inopportune time. Bummer. Anyway, alright, so we just got inside the gaff and had a sigh of relief when the geezer showed his mug.
So you did see Mr. Winterbeck?
Wait, that's not a surprise at all. They're the true murderers, duh. Anyway.
Give me that gun, he bellowed, and then he flew at us like he was possessed. I thought we had it.
Give me that gun, and he flew at us. Why was your gun out if you were just You mentioned that Mr. Winterbank shouted those words in your previous statement, too. However, you claimed that you heard him yelling them at the other side of the storeroom door.
Oh, did we?
But the truth is, he was shouting those words at you, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Was the victim Mr. Winterbank wielding a gun at the time?
Oh, was he ever? Blimey, Loomy. Oh, great.
I don't think so you're supposed to say, Blimey,
Lamb. Great ugly barrel, that pointing it straight at me front piece.
Okay. So what you're saying is, you definitely saw Mr. Winterbank with the gun at that time. Is that right?
Ooh. Then why would he...
Dang, I think I know what happened. These guys actually shot Mr. Winterbank with a different gun. Dude, I swear, I know it's stupid to keep thinking this, but there's a high possibility there's two guns, bro. I'm just saying, it could be. Then, they make it look like Gina did it by knocking her out, which could have happened. I don't know if they looked at her cranium, but it doesn't seem impossible. I'm just saying.
It is, Golf. Spot on. You did go.
It's not over yet.
Then all of a sudden, he comes at us, he did. Oh, I was well Beldum.
Beldum is a Pokemon, JohneAwesome, you fool. The character in the video game says Bedlam, which is maybe a pre-evolution? I don't know.
I didn't know what was going on for you.
You were clearly all going for each other. Duh.
Like Nash said, we thought we had it. I mean, come on. He had a gun. I mean, so did we, but if we gave it, he had two guns, and then... for no geezer, the bloke was strong as an ox. He took me over the counter.
I kinda don't believe you, still.
He pulled me gun on me and then legged it through that door in the back.
What? Huh? Why would he... What? That makes no sense. He stole your gun, then turned his back on you? Were you intending to shoot Mr. Winterbank? Answer me!
No, never. I was just, playing with it. We're boys after all. We have a good old gaff with us. Looking out for me bruv, weren't I? It was being flattened, don't forget.
By a man whose shop was being burglared, yes. That is fair game. And then the man fled into the storeroom. When you pointed your gun at him, is that it?
Yeah, that's it, yeah. He shot me away and ran off through the door and shot himself in.
Uh-huh. There's something about that last remark. The amount of lies. My God. That doesn't quite ring true.
I wonder why Mr. Winterbank ran into the storeroom.
Huh? Don't tell me. They convinced you too.
Well, according to what everyone's saying, Ginny was in there waiting for him with a gun.
Yes, that's right. Gina allegedly used Mr. Winterbank's gun to threaten him and force him to open the storeroom door. In which case, how did the gun end up in...
Yeah, boy, I was right.
I actually predicted something in Ace Attorney. Other than pointless dialogue.
Yeah, I'm the smartest gamer.
There's a missing gun.
And I was right. I was right. I was right.
Listen, this whole game's been...
Really, he's still going on about this?
This whole game, I've been struggling. Going prone in the trenches, trying to figure out this game. And I figured out something before it showed up. I'm the greatest gamer in the world.
I have no idea why you're so proud of yourself. It's not even been proven yet.
You're right, Iris, but...
That is strange, isn't it?
This little inconsistency could be significant. I should make a mental note of it.
Look, the point is, me and Eve being brave, right? That's right, Nash, that's right, me and me brave here. We never had nothing to do with killing them. That's all what happened, I swear.
I don't believe you. I think you had another reason to be there. Still don't know what, but... Other than normal burglary, but... You say you had nothing to do with it? Really?
Nothing at all, trust me, bruv. Nothing, Gov, nothing. The old geezer went and shot himself in the back room, he did. And then I don't know what happened. Locked it was from the inside. We knew it because we tried to open it.
Why would you try to open it? What?
It's a decent door, that one. Good and strong. Honey but an inch.
So in the end, the situation remains unchanged. Huh? Inside the storeroom with the pawnbroker,
There was only one other person.
the sole person who could possibly have shot the victim, the accused, Miss Gina Lestrade. No, stop that. Come on. It would indeed appear so. What do you say to that, counsel? I don't know. Was there really anyone else apart from Gina who could possibly shot Mr. Winterbank? Yeah, there could have. These guys. Hold up. Come on. Mr. and Mr. Skulkin.
Oh, what? Oh, you need me, bruv. I was dozing off there. What's that look for?
From the moment you admitted that you encountered the victim face to face that night, the course of this trial changed completely. I knew you guys are liars, liar, plants are higher.
It did? Oh, I didn't even notice.
What is your point, my learned friend? Why do you keep calling me that? It's icky. It's not a cool pit name. I don't like it. The question we must answer is who could have shot Mr. Winterbank? And it is the belief of the defense that the defendant is not the only possible answer at all. Right, dude, it's plain as day. There's a little opening in the door. They could have just blammoed him. Come on. You have my attention. In that case, let us return to the plan on the premises.
Yeah, bro, I was there. I know what's up. It's two squares and then a little rectangle. That's a little bit... it's the layout. I get it.
The victim was killed in the storeroom, which was locked from the inside. Those are the facts, so pray, what are the possible answer to the question of who shot the man could there be?
I got a plenty of explanations.
All right, counsel, don't raise your voice, man. I'm right here. You must now provide answers to the court in respect to two conundrums. Wait, two conundrums? What? Twice as many chances to be right, I guess? Indeed, namely, From what location did the culprit shoot the victim? And furthermore, where was the victim at that time? Understood, my lord. I can do that.
Are you alright, Uno? You look rather peach.
I'm a little sweaty, but I'm not entirely sure. But there's one thing I am sure about. If I can prove that there's a credible new alternative to what happened, it would change Gina's prospects hugely. We gotta take this chance, bro. So now, time for clarity. Show the court on this plan the answer to the question posed by his lordship. Okay, I can do that. If you believe someone else could have killed the victim, indicate from where the person could have fired the gun. Okay. We know his body at the time was... Now I'm having other doubts. Because we know there was a bullet here, but then how did the blood get there? Dude. I think the calendar's actually over here. I forgot my... You know, the game, but... This is totally a red herring. I'm pretty sure they shot in this corridor. The problem is, where do I click? Because I want to say, yeah, they just shot through the thing. Like something went down. We still have like only a fraction of the story, I feel. I got 3 chances.
Take that!
Going for it. The defense believes the culprit could have shot the victim from this location. And an answer to the second question. Huh? Oh, right. Assuming the culprit fired from the location, indicated where was the victim at the time. I think it's here, man. I mean, I guess. Maybe Mr. Windibank was trying to also protect Gina? No, maybe. Pressing it! Here we go! Am I right? I don't know. I don't have a lot of chances. Pardon the pun, but this is my only shot. Okay, it's not my only shot, but the culprit shot the victim from outside the storeroom. Continue. What? He didn't laugh? If it was Edgeworth, he would have laughed. Mr. Windibank died instantly from a bullet wound in his back. Looking at the stain of the blood on the storeroom floor, it doesn't appear the body was moved after death, which tells us that he was almost certainly shot while he was in the storeroom. However, the crucial point is, where was the shooter when the fatal bullet was fired? So you are adamant that, that there shot was fired from outside the storeroom? According to the Skulkin brothers' earlier testimony, I still don't remember.
I pulled me gun on him. Then he legged it through the door of the back room.
And if that's true, then that would have to mean that the Red Skulkin brothers shot Sholmes. Bruh, so there are 2 guns. That's pretty much confirms it. If Mr. Windibank ran away through the door, we have to assume that the door was open at the time. Yeah, that's how they work. He ain't no ghost, I hope not. It could be now. Oh no! Moving on, it was precisely that moment when the victim was fleeing for his life. The brothers had perfect opportunity to shoot the man in the back once he was inside the storeroom. Oh! I got it. I actually got it.
Come to think of it, do you remember when the prosecutor said at the start of the trial?
Yeah, it's kind of a while ago. I honestly forgot that. Moving on to the findings of Scotland Yard's coroner. His report states that the bullet entered a body. The body on a rising diagonal trajectory. But you could say what, huh? It means the victim was likely shot by someone significantly shorter in height. So maybe the Red Skulkin brother?
Poor man. Shot while he was running as fast as he could to safety.
Of course! He would have been leaning forward as he was running away! Oh my god! And the door was totally open at the time. So even if the bullet was fired horizontally, it would still have entered the body at an upward trajectory. Irish, you're a genius!
Naturally. So the culprit isn't necessarily someone shorter than Mr. Winterbank. Oh, I was still talking.
I don't care. I'm sure my learned friend can't have forgotten. And the storeroom doors closed and locked from the inside. You claim the victim was shot as he fled into the room? Explain then. Do you also claim his corpse was dexterous enough to turn the key in the lock?
Crap. How do we explain that? What if someone else locked the door? Yeah, it was Gina! There was someone else who could have locked the storeroom door. Protect themselves!
Is that so?
Yeah, I'm willing to bet anything.
All right then. Present your hypothesis. In the scenario just described, the defense assertion is the victim was shot from outside the storeroom, in which case who shut and locked the door?
It's obvious. She got framed in a very unfortunate scenario. Obviously, the person who locked the door was only the person inside the storeroom at the time that was still alive. So, the defendant, Miss Gina Lestrade.
That's absurd. You're suggesting that the accused deliberately engineered the sealed room? Come now, for what possible reason? Such actions would only serve to tighten the noose around her neck.
Well, either dead for certain or dead maybe.
I'm inclined to agree. I gotta say, man, come on.
No, I got it figured out. That's a tricky one, isn't it?
Half-baked notions have no place in my courtroom, man. Remember that.
Am I getting penalized?
But of course, Jenny would have locked the door. Almost goes without saying, doesn't it?
I agree with Iris here. Yeah, it does. Naruto says, it does.
Well, if I was Jenny in that situation, I know I would have locked the door as quickly as I could. I mean, those two burglars have just fired a gun in a direction, haven't they?
Exactly! Yes! Before the two brothers arrived, Miss Lestrade and Mr. Winterbank were in the storeroom together. Now, I don't know what went on between them at that time, but at some point, Mr. Winterbank must have heard the intruders breaking into his shop and left the storeroom.
Intruders, eh? Oh, that's up, bruv! If your theory is correct, that would leave the accused alone in the storeroom.
Right. It would. Then probably only moments later, the victim fled back through the storeroom door, hoping to escape danger. Then, well, hit in the back by the bullet, Mr. Winterbank fell to the floor, where he was just inside the storeroom. And what we have to ask ourselves now is, what would the defendant have done in that moment? Maybe passed out because of shock? After she locked the door? I don't know. That would explain why she was locked. Oh, that would explain why she was knocked out, yeah.
Oh, I see what you're going with, bro. Actually, I don't. Where you going with this, bro?
Outside the storeroom was just a terrifying killer who just murdered Mr. Winterbank. As soon as that thought struck Miss Lestrade, she slammed the door shut and locked it in order to save her own life.
Hold it!
What do you gotta? Huh? What?
I ain't! I mean, we ain't the ones who done it! We ain't golf, we ain't! You gotta believe us, I mean, come on! Man, we'd never shoot no one!
Then why do you have guns? Think about it. That's a blatant lie. I know for a fact you would! Because before my own eyes, you shot Mr. Herlock Sholmes!
Oh yeah, that's just an accident, mate. You know, these guns ain't got safeties.
There is only one logical conclusion here. Me and Mr. and Mr. Skulkin, you brothers, had every opportunity to have been the true perpetrators of Mr. Winterbank's murder!
Hey. Oh yeah, oh.
Golly, those are some large socks.
Where does this leave us in?
You mean to say it wasn't the pickpocket who shot the pawnbroker after all?
I should have known it was those three brothers. They look as shady as what are those?
Oh my god, poor Greggy.
That was amazing, Bruno. You didn't take forever to get a clue. All the members of the jury seem to be firmly on your side.
I know, first time ever. And probably the last.
Well, I think you've done it. Sure, they have to give a verdict of not... oh no, why is he laughing?
An admirable effort, my learned friend.
Huh? What was that? He's laughing? At me? You're not supposed to do that! This is a serious Let's Play!
You found the situation amusing, Van ZX? I mean, it's a rather dry episode so far. I myself found the defense argument most persuasive. I'm just saying, you got another glass. That one's still good. You didn't wash the other.
I dare say such chicanery is in the bread and butter of the street performers in your provincial eastern nation. But such blatant malice, conjuring tricks, amount to nothing more than inexcusable pettifoggery here.
I didn't understand a word of that. What?
The hypothesis you put forward so ostensibly, credibly cannot and will not stand. Because you see, it contains a fatal flaw.
All right. Hit me with it. In less than 400 words, please.
Do you mean to tell me that you're unaware of your logic's failings? I say, Lord Van Zeeks, might be an idea to explain this bally conjuring trick of whatever it is the troops on the ground. The fatal flaw in my learned friend's argument is rather simple to understand. Boom shakalaka! Assuming you're not too dim-witted to count bullets. Oh, by Jove, counting shots? I have experience, but
Oh dear. It appears he's saying you can't count, Runo. He noticed it then.
What was everyone's thought? Why?
Counsel!
Yeah. What's up?
Tell me, and the court, how many bullets were found at the crime
Oh my god. Oh my god. No. What? Huh? Oh, two bullets. That's... No!
Correct. The first which hit the victim in the back, ending his life. And the second, that which struck the detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, on his arrival at the scene.
Indeed. That's two...
Wait, what? No! What about the bullet that hit the calendar? Hold on, huh?
The defense presented a picture showing the damage caused by that second bullet earlier. And the proceedings. The bullet which injured Mr. Sholmes appeared to pass through the body to strike the cap.
Wait, the bullet wasn't lodged in Mr. Sholmes? You're kidding. Wait, was Mr. Sholmes' blood green? In the forensics test, I know he's not an ogre, but...
Your lordship's understanding is correct. Furthermore, we know there are two firearms involved in the incident. The revolver belonging to the victim, Mr. Winnebank, and the Skulkin brothers' revolver. So, the evidence shows that a single bullet was fired from each gun.
Yeah, that it does. A single bullet from each. Yeah, I can do that math. Can't do long division, though. They didn't teach us that back in school.
Now then, my learned friend. Yourself told the court only moments ago that these two brothers shot Mr. Herlock Sholmes right before your eyes.
Yes, I did.
Oh my goodness! I think you'll find
that if the single bullet that was fired from the brother's gun hit Mr. Sholmes, it means...
Winnebank, not shot by same gun. Stop. Only one bullet. Stop.
Exactly. Yes! This Nipponese street performer presented an ostensibly credible argument. However, it was never anything more than a diversionary trick, with no hope of standing up to scrutiny.
Nah, I can fight back. No. Renosuke, get back up. Come on. Stop that.
Okay, I know we're all excited for the math lesson. Jesus Christ.
Pray forgive the discourtesy of flinging the dregs of this hollowed nectar into the public gallery.
You're gonna hurt somebody with that thing. You can't keep doing that. I know they like the animation and all, but man.
This court needs to open its eyes, I'm afraid, as I close mine. The accused, Miss Gina Lestrade, is no ordinary little girl. Despite her young years, she can regrettably no longer be described as a juvenile. No, the person in the dock is far from a law-abiding citizen. She has a past riddled with criminal conduct.
I can't deny. I mean, it's the truth. It's not a pretty truth, but, you know.
The truth is, the accused broke into the pawnbrokery on the night in question with loathsome intent. As we can see beyond any doubt in this print, which depicts her threatening the victim with a murder weapon.
Yeah, oh, dang. I forgot all about that.
And I have here in my possession one more piece of evidence the prosecution wishes to present.
Yeah, you can do that. That's fine.
I'll be taking out whatever it is McGill had done in the yard, all right? Thank you very much.
No, don't. Give it to me. It's mine. It's mine, it is.
Yeah, sorry, little girl. Anything belonging to Mr. McGill has been taken as evidence now.
Wonder why that is. I mean, not everything. There's gotta be the disc is important. I can't even feign ignorance. Like, bruh, what is up with the disc? What is up with it?
The very day before the hateful murder of Mr. Winterbank, the accused attempted to make off with the article, which clearly doesn't belong to her, and with none of the subtlety of a pickpocket, I might add, but by brute force and brazen impudence.
Good gracious, what a rapscallion. God dang rugrat we got here.
Make no mistake, any sympathy for the accused on account of her years is misguided and dangerous. So, there are no depths to which this girl will not stoop if pushed. No crime she would not commit. The court forgets that fact at its peril.
God, he can really paint a picture, can he? Despite being a prosecutor, yeah, he paints pretty pictures, I heard. I think it would be prudent to take this music box disc and cut, as evidence.
What? Huh? What the? Hey, Lord Van Zeek's,
Mr. Gregson, that's her canon voice? What? I mean, I get it, but...
Inspector, what is it?
We had a meeting yesterday at the yard and, with the prosecuting services and, I think it was agreed that, this there wouldn't be used as evidence and, well, can't have that. Why the heck not? Huh?
What is this all about? Why is the inspector acting so weird? That's the first time he said anything to Lord Van Zeeks at all.
I am unaware of such a meeting.
But those were the instructions right from the top. The government bigwigs were insistent, you know.
Inspector, I am the prosecutor. And I alone determine how to present my case. Your warning is noted. Thank you.
Good stuff. Keep it up, Mr. Hinks.
The prosecution wishes to proceed with submitting this disc as evidence, my lord.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take that whenever you can get it to me.
Huh. Well, I think...
What does the manuscript and the disc have to do with each other? The heck?
The prosecution has established the accused motive, opportunity, and baselessness of character. So, there was nothing more to add. Do you rest your case, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I await your informed decision and rest my case.
He said it! He said it! Woo! I don't believe it! This is a bunch of bullcrap! I had the jury on my side. Just 5 minutes ago.
I'm afraid you breathe really slowly, Hurley, or Bruno, so it was more than 5 minutes.
My lord.
Or if I might say something at this point, my lord.
All right, then. What up, homie?
Been stumbling about in a bit of a fog up till now. The truth be told, but all of a sudden, the answer barely obvious to me and my men. There's only one thing for it.
Come on, don't say guilty.
All right, then. What up, homie? Ladies and gentlemen, present your leanings.
Guilty.
Guilty.
What the dump?
Guilty.
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 F you, Bolshevik, you effing turd face. I hate your guts. How many times are we gonna do this? Bruh. I know I can get out of this. It ain't even gonna be that tricky. I got all the tools. Cause you know I'm Tommy with them tools. I think it's Bobby with them tools, but
We have a consensus among the jury.
When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains must be the truth.
That's my line. I wrote that for Hurley. How dare you use it against us?
don't worry, Iris. He's a plagiarist. They always lose in the end. I don't think we're finished yet. There's still more to this case. There must be. There's just one thing I'm absolutely certain of. Gina didn't shoot Winnabank. That's beyond any doubt. Yeah. We're finally finding some hope.
All right, then. We'll proceed with the second summation examination of the day. Mr. Foreman, are you and the other juries ready?
Build-up squadron is primed and ready for action, sir.
All right, then.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You will each explain the grounds you came to your conclusion now.
Okay. I can get out of this, man. I really can. We just got to bring up the bullets. Like, hold up. Is it possible to prove? Oh, hold up. I need to look at my thing. I know I'm stalling for dramatic tension, but actually I'm not, because it's bugging me. God, we have a lot of evidence. Where the dump is it? The blood samples thing. Okay, purple, blue, green. Right, we never figured out who green was. That could potentially be Sholmes after all. But dude, I don't think it is. How? But I can't deny it. If there's only 2 shots that were seemingly recovered, okay. We need to know for certain if the bullet was still in Sholmes. Dude, I swear I heard something saying that was the case. And did we ever look at the blood on this? Can we use the thing on that now?
Bruno, look. It's blood.
You're right. Good job, Iris. Just a small smear. Actually, I feel as though I might have noticed that before.
It's my time to shine. I thought I'd be waiting forever. All right. Hold still with that disc, Bruno.
Can we get this done quickly, Iris? We have to finish the summation examination.
Don't worry, in a flash.
All right. What are we looking at? I bet it's going to be turquoise. Well, green. Green? Who last touched this disc? Hold up, what?
A lovely bright shade again.
Wait a minute. What? Wasn't it the Egbert? Hold up. What? It's not the first time we've seen this color. Oh my god! That literally seals the deal. Holy crap. Where is the picture? Where is it? Oh my god. Hold up. It's Egbert. That's That's the bullet. Dude, I'm willing to bet anything. That was the bullet from Mr. Windibank's gun. Egbert came back and he was looking for trouble, bro. I got this now. We're ready. Let me at him.
Once a rogue, always a rogue, I say. Can't have them very classing, can we? Different breed to us law-abiding citizens.
Right.
Like you never hide evidence, Mr. Win.
I forget his name. John Garrett, that's it.
As only 2 bullets were found at the scene, I would say the whole case is done and dusted.
You don't need a stereoscope to see the truth here. Every which way you look at it, it was a pickpocket. You do, however, need a stereoscope to see why kids love Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
I never imagined that simple operation caused such grief.
The accused attempted a theft on previous day. I can see I'm in for a busy day ahead. Stop.
I am ballistics expert. I have seen many shootings. There is nothing I do not know about guns, see?
That one's definitely worth pressing, okay.
Oh man, it seems there's a little remaining room for doubt. I have to admit I was rather bowled over by the argument put forward by the chap in the block. When that fell apart like a house of cards, I saw that I'd jolly well be hoodwinked. Well, no matter. No more.
The whole courtroom is turning against me. It's a shame if your apartment fell down like a house of cards, Mr. Garrett.
It's not fair. Oh, what? That prosecutor's being mean. You can't be mean in court, Runo. That's not proper. Just because Ginny's done some things she shouldn't have done in the past, that doesn't make her a murderer.
I agree completely. This is why we have justice. And courts. And not kangaroo courts, like right here.
Allow me to save this fruity vintage while I save the spectacle of your fruitless debate of the matter.
That is such an Edgeworth line. God. Here's to the truth.
Coming out eventually.
Aw, thanks. You shouldn't have. What a guy. That's enough, y'all. Proceed with that summation, all right? Got it. Easy peasy. Yes, my lord. All right, first up, juror number 6, easily. We got this. I'm so sure. Oh, gosh. Get these Skulkin brothers in handcuffs, man. They're the worst. Wait, I gotta do it like this? I can't just skip to 6? All right, homie. Wait, did the mouse make a little squeaky noise? Do it again. Hold up. Oh, I can't do it. Son of a gun. Okay.
Hold it!
I want some clarity here, Mr. Ballistics Expert. I thought you were a tourist, not a...
Good day. I am visiting London from sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please.
That's very good, sir, but there's no way he's just whistling. You're a ballistics expert. Who knew?
I have much experience with gun.
Uh-huh.
I have lived through many, how do you say, extreme, violent battle, no, blood,
Extreme violent bloodbaths, perhaps?
Yes, those! Extremely violent bloodbaths. English very difficult tongue.
Tell me about it. Considering the sort of people you associate with, I'm surprised you still have a tongue.
Anyway, your questions about bullets and guns you may ask. There is nothing I do not know. No mystery I cannot solve.
Okay, he sounds very confident in his knowledge of guns. But,
if possible, please only in Russian language.
well, I regret making it my first choice.
He's not very confident in his knowledge of English, though, is he?
No, still, we should bear in mind, he's our man if there's a mystery about guns or bullets. No, that actually was a good clue. Van Zeek's managed to convince everyone.
When you've eliminated the impossible, he said. But he hasn't.
We're gonna fight back. We gotta. We need more material. Duh! Maybe it was a bad idea to start with number 6. All right. Rogue is a rogue, I say. Different breed. You know, I don't like that talk, mister. You saying people can't change? Messed up.
As only 2 bullets were found at the scene, I would say the whole
Case is closed and dusted, huh? It's the murder of bullets that has you convinced, huh?
only 2 bullets were fired, and the 2 guns that fired them have been examined by the police. When the parlor maid asks me how many are invited for dinner, I always tell her to count the table setting.
Well, that's logical, I guess.
Although,
Huh?
sometimes after dinner, crockery does go missing. 1 or 2 guests, rather like the fine china.
Sounds like you need to be worrying about thieves, too. Does your employer dine with thieves, by chance?
So I suppose. If there was another bullet somewhere on which we are unaware, I'd have to reconsider my position.
Okay. The doctor. It's I can prove it? Not yet. 'Cause there's the bullet. Wait, I can prove it! I can prove it now! For sure! Dude! Allow me to show you then. The third bullet. That's not what I was intending to do. I gotta do it. I was shot right here! That's why I always keep this on my arm. Don't suppose this looks like a bullet to you, does it? That passes for a bullet as much as you pass for a lawyer, my learned friend. Huh, bummer. Coming from you, I'm going to take that as meaning no. In no way does it resemble a bullet. If that helps you understanding of my last remark. Okay, dang it. Ugh, down to just 2? On the last trial, that's not ideal. It's been a long day. It really has.
Let's actually try to find the 3rd bullet before we attempt that again, Bruno.
I agree. Okay. What about you? You don't need to scare yourself to find the Okay, no. You. I want your help.
Never imagined the operation caused such grief.
Tell me about this operation, sir. I'm a little curious. Would you please stop muttering about things that have nothing to do with the trial? The defendant's life's on the line here. As a surgeon, I think you'd understand.
What's that now, Sonny? Well, the thing is, couldn't really say this has nothing to do with the trial.
You don't say.
I mean, there's no question that the man was shot, but the bullet simply vanished from his stomach. It's quite inexplicable, don't you think?
Huh? What? I almost don't want to ask, but what's the surgery you've been muttering about? Were you operating on?
What was that fellow's name now? Herlich? No. Herlock.
Herlock Sholmes. You operated on Herlock Sholmes. Right. Is there any chance of that?
Oh, yes. Good Lord. I was that Herlock fella.
I had a bad feeling. You're the surgeon who operated on Sholmes?
That's right. Using the very last anesthesia techniques, I might add. That was a fairly major op, I can tell you that, Sonny.
This is crazy. What are the chances?
Let me see now. A fella was brought in not long after midnight, if I recall correctly. They said he'd been shot by some criminal or other. I opened it up like a shot, and funny thing is, I went over his insides with a fine-tooth comb and couldn't find that there bullet anywhere. So I'm afraid I had to show up my hands and just stitch the fella back up.
Wait, no, this is terrible. The bullet... What the heck? The bullet wasn't in Sholmes? No! I hate to say the obvious, but...
Yes?
Surely that's because the bullet is still at the scene of the shooting! That doesn't help us. No! I'm sorry, Sholmes. I kind of wish there was a bullet still stuck in you. Ah!
The counsel of defense is correct. It's clearly shown the photographic print. The blood the Skulkin brothers fired at Mr. Sholmes hit him in the stomach and the region. Then exit his body lodged in the shop wall where the calendar was hanging by the door. I think you'll find it's quite simple, really.
Son of a gun, what?
Ha! Who do you think I am, Sonny?
Well, you're juror number 4. At least today you are.
Soon as I saw the wound in that man's stomach, I flipped him over.
Like a pancake? What? Are you saying you checked his back?
Of course I did. There wasn't a trace of injury. No sign of the bullet left the body at all.
So that confirms it. Then the bullet, you need to get back in there and perform, what?
That's the point. The only logical conclusion was that the bullet was still somewhere in that man's innards, which is exactly why I set about slicing him up. And I'm still none the wiser even now. How many times do I have to say it? Can somebody explain how it happened? Somebody please solve the mystery.
I got a lot of mysteries going on, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's almost as much of a mystery how this jury's put together. Okay, so what is it? What is this statement verbatim? The mystery where the bullet ended up is infuriating. Where's an expert when you need one? Do we press this again? It technically is a new... is that a new statement? Yeah, it is.
Hold it!
So, hold up. Do you happen to know an expert? Mr. Strom's surgeon is on the jury. I've experienced some coincidences recently. This is ridiculous.
I'm surprised as anybody. Jesus!
There's no question that Mr. Scholz was shot, correct?
Well, that's what the police told me when they brought him in.
How bad were his injuries, Doctor?
He was in a bad way, I tell you. He lost a huge amount of blood, you know. And I suspect he was shot at
Quite a close range, too. What?
'cause the skin was badly burnt.
Burnt? Really? Then, hold up. When you look at the guns.
As I said, I flipped the fellow over and examined his back, but there's no sign of an exit wound. That's why I thought I'd better locate the lug and pop it out.
And yet you say you found no bullet.
Well, I wouldn't have done it, would I? Because it's in the wall of the pawnbrokers, right? How'd I get in there? I need someone to solve this mystery. If only there was some expert in ballistics.
Oh, okay. Thank you for just saying it perfectly. So we have a disappearing bullet in our hands. Okay. Sorry, juror number 5. You're just kind of getting the short end of the stick here. I am... For certain, yeah. I don't know why I even had to press that again. Hey, buddies. Can you check it out? I love this mechanic so much. It's so cool. I'm never getting tired of it. These statements clearly contradict the idea that I do is pit jurors against each other.
A ballistics expert?
That line is so funny. Oh my god. That is comedy gold. I'm sorry. I just glanced over that. We need to appreciate that one more time. My god. These two statements clearly contradict the idea that all I do is pit jurors against each other because they're working together. Oh, you writers. My gosh. Or writer. I don't know.
Pitting pit. Says here, Super Smash Brawl.
On the night in question, Mr. Sholmes was shot by one of the Skulkin brothers, but since there is no sign of an exit wound on his back, we must assume the bullet did not pass through him. However, no bullet was found lodged in Mr. Sholmes' body either. Furthermore, hitting you with the furthermore. Ooh, get him. Ooh, get him. A bullet was found lodged in the wall of the shop where Mr. Sholmes was shot, correct? Juror number 6, if you'd be so kind.
Hello, my name is Villain. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you as well. This apparent contradiction in the facts that is so clearly troubling juror number 4. Are you able to explain the mystery?
I have seen very similar situation in motherland. It was night. There was blizzard. And right next to them other game company. I was running away along mountain road in freezing cold.
Golly. In Anaheim, California?
Yes, weather's strange thing. The snow is piling high on both sides of road. It was very narrow and dangerous. My pursuers had hunting rifle, and they're on dog sled.
Mental note, don't ask too many questions. What? I think you'll be fine here in London, Naruto.
I was shot from behind. I fell down in snow, and the situation was very serious to what I hear today from doctor. They could not find bullet in my body, and no sign of, how do you say, exit wound.
Then where did the bullet go, mister?
Bullet never hit me.
What?
Well, if it never hit you, how'd you fall down? Bullet hit frozen wall of ice, very close to my side.
What? What are you talking about?
One small piece, very sharp, break away from lump of ice and piece body. It made deep wound that looked like bullet wound.
Holy crap.
Holy crap, Lois, we solved the murder.
Good gracious! Of course, piece of ice quickly melt inside, and that is solution to mystery of disappearing bullet.
I don't know if there's any ice sculptures inside the pawnbrokery, but...
But that doesn't answer the question at all!
What?
A shooting happened at a pawn shop. That's some snowy mountain.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, just an idea, but we might not be looking exactly at the same scenario here.
Bruno, where exactly was Hurley shot again?
According to the report, his stomach. Sort of around this area, I think? I'm pointing, but you don't see it.
Well, that's precisely where he always wears a little pouch on his belt.
What? What? A pouch! Actually, I might have noticed something like that. What?
A pouch? It's where he keeps the 3 glass vials of very dangerous chemicals.
What? Hold up. It's a shame you can't see the full render. So, he got burned? What? So, oh my god. Doctor! Where's the pouch that Mr. Sholmes was wearing?
I don't have it. Well, the fellow had nothing like that on his person when he arrived at the hospital. If I may.
Yeah.
Well, I realize it is forbidden for the prosecution to interject during a summation examination. I should inform the defense that I have the pouch in question in the antechamber outside the courtroom.
Sorry, why do you have this again?
As I understand it, when the police arrived on the scene and found Mr. Sholmes injured, they removed the pouch in order to assess the wound. Ah! Thank goodness! I thought I was forgetting something. Since then, it has been in my safekeeping along with all other evidence relating to the case. I can personally vouch for the fact that it has not been touched since the incident occurred.
Well, then get it out here!
Alright, well, extremely unconventional during a summation examination, and also extremely convenient that it is nearby. I must demand the prosecution present the items with all speed, please. Bring forth Rollox Holmes' pouch. Give me that sucker.
The way I envisioned in my head was that, like, Mr. Sholmes had a belt buckle that had, like, a slot where the bullet could go and, like, shoot back out. I don't know how to describe it, but yeah, that's not what happened.
I see. This is the pouch worn by Sholmes.
Oh my god, I'm willing to bet the bullet's in there. Holy crap, look! One of the vials is broken, and the leather around it is scorched black. It's almost as if the vial exploded.
Exploded?
So that night, the bullet from the Skulkin brothers' gun struck Mr. Sholmes' pouch.
And it was the glass vial exploding that caused the fella's injury. His bullet did not penetrate the victim, but was deflected into a wall of shop.
Really? Really? I was never gonna guess that in 100 years.
A delightfully complex aroma. Chapter 5 it is.
Well, Pier 1 mystery's been solved, I guess. Good job, everybody. High five. Woo! Oh, come on, Iris. Don't leave me hanging.
No, it has no bearing on the truth of this case.
It totally does, though.
The bungling and burgling brothers shot the detective.
The accused shot the pawnbroker. The pertinent facts of the case remain unaltered. Come on. Let me look. Come on.
At least the mystery's solved. I can sleep easy tonight. Woo, boy! Thank you, young man. I don't know why I still look mad in the render.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure to be of service. Lovely.
Due to its bearing on the conundrum just solved, the court will sequester this scruffy pouch as evidence.
Oh, this pouch isn't scruffy. I made it for him, you know.
Now then, get on with it, boy. Step on it.
Please, my lord, a little more time. There's a new piece of evidence, after all. Could be a valuable clue. Can't afford to look anything. Here, Ryunosuke.
Dang, really calling Ryunosuke. First person, crazy.
All right, I have a feeling the bullet's in there. It's gotta be, right? Don't think so. Bummer. It's really— What is that? What is that? Ooh! This vial's been smashed to pieces. Presumably this is where the bullet struck.
As soon as the bullet hit the chemical in the vial, there'd have been a really big explosion.
Big explosion? Well, Hurley's potions and chemicals are amazingly useful in the investigation work he does. It's a risk you gotta take. There's also quite tricky to handle. Safely, at least.
Yes, they're very dangerous.
Oh?
I'm sure that's when this vial broke, the chemical inside would have ignited.
Note to self, always walk on the right side of Sholmes in the future, not his left. But dog, is that not the bullet? It's gotta be, right? Maybe I just have to, click on it from this angle? Yeah, I bet that's it. It's right there, baby. It scorched really bad.
The strap is broken too.
This must be where the bullet hit then.
Let me see. Oh no!
Bingo. We got him! The third bullet! Iris, look! Behind where the broken vial was. Do you see it?
Oh, that's the Skulkin Brothers bullet.
What a stroke of luck.
This is amazing discovery.
What this means is there were 3 bullets fired at the Winnebanks that night.
We found exactly what the juror was talking about.
Third bullet time, baby. We got a third bullet. Yeah. I'm dancing. God, I'm doing a lot of dancing this episode. Jesus. All right, little missy. Here's your evidence. I didn't actually present evidence for it. Oh, that's because I couldn't provide evidence. I can prove it. I found your third bullet.
Here you go.
Allow me to show you then. This little number, I'm not going to chuck it at you because that would scare you, and I still think you're sort of cute in a weird way, but here it is! Yes, on the night in question, Winnebank's pawnbrokery, another bullet was fired! I win. This is how we win! What is this new trickery, you Nipponese conjurer? When did you find that bullet? Oh, you actually gave it to me, mister. Thanks for being such a help. It was lodged inside Mr. Sholmes' pouch. What? This pouch was removed from around Mr. Sholmes' waist before he was taken to the hospital. And since then, it's been touched by no one else. You said so yourself.
Do you mean to say the shot fired by the Skulkin Brothers that night?
Yes, as your lordship has surmised, it hit his pouch.
That makes no sense at all. We already know where the whereabouts of the bullet fired at Mr. Sholmes. It's clearly that.
No. Sorry. 2 guns from the scene have already been submitted in the court record.
Yeah, that was the Winnebanks and that there Skulkin Brothers one. I reckon.
An examination of the both guns reveal that only a single bullet has been fired from each. So you do the math.
But that means no.
That's right. We now know that on the night in question, 3 bullets were fired, which means 3 guns. There's 1 missing from the scene. Only 2 bullets are fired from the guns recovered from the crime scene. And until the incontrovertible inconsistency is somehow explained, we cannot and must not pass judgment. What the? Hi, Dracula, relax. Jesus.
All right, that was pretty over the top, but while the summation examination remains incomplete, the court's been presented with new facts. And none of them nasty alternative facts either. Facts that would appear to shake the whole foundation upon which the case has been founded.
Curses.
As in my prerogative in this situation. Sorry, I just farted really bad. I hereby temporarily suspend the summation examination.
Yeah, baby. We have to talk to Mr. Garrett at all.
Bailiff, bring the witness back to the stand at once.
Yes, sir. I'm a god-dang genius.
Johnny, you got 3 hearts left?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. But that's all I need.
Witnesses?
Governor!
You listen to the proceedings that just happened right now?
We was, Gov, we was.
Perhaps we can dispense with the tedious preamble. Simply answer this one question. A third boatman identified the scene of the crime. What do you make of that?
Oh, make of it, Gov. I don't make nothing of it.
Is it one of yours? Answer me!
Gov, blimey, Gov, geez, not a chance.
In that case, do you have an accomplice? If it's not one of you.
The Skulking brothers work alone. It's just the 2 of us, that's a trademark.
Oh, no. There's a third. There is. How soon we forget, poor Sulky. Only 2 bullets from the scene originated from the firearms we have in evidence. A third bullet was fired from another. Where is that now?
Blimey, that's a head scratcher, it is.
I feel like y'all's fibbing. Y'all fibbing up a storm, huh? Counsel for the defense.
Yeah, what's up, home slice?
Don't call me that, it's cringe. I'd like to hear your thoughts regarding these new developments. A third bullet and the mysterious missing firearm, from whence it came.
Thinking back over the testimony, we've heard all the evidence we've seen. I think I'm starting to form a picture. It's effing Egbert, bro. I'm for sure. I'm in the zone. Secret accomplice. Is Egbert working with the Skulkins? He doesn't have to be the third Skulkin brother to be an accomplice. We know for certain they don't work as a duo. I think it's clear the third billet tells us about the Skulkin brothers. I gotta rope Egbert into this. What does his profile even say? He appeared... Dude, he is the missing link here. I'm sure of it. Gotta be. Right? On that night with the Winnebank's pawnbrokery, the brothers must have been working with a third man. I'm right, aren't I? The witnesses are clearly doing their best to cover up the existence of this accomplice. But the evidence all points to the fact that there was someone else present. Someone carrying a gun! Think about it. Oh, yeah, right. Even if... there is the chance, right? He's not tied to the Skulkin brothers. But he was there that night, bro. An accomplice, you say? Pig swill. Nah, I got my facts straight. These protracted proceedings have already forced us to endure 2 summation examinations. Yet in all that time, there's been not a murmur of a third man. If this apparently wraith-like being exists. Wraith-like? Jesus Christ. The court must be shown hard evidence. Without it, the fantasy will be crushed. All right, I'm undaunted. Let's go. Prosecution demands answers on 2 accounts. Firstly, proof, evidence that this accomplice was ever the scene of the crime. Secondly, the identity of the spurious character. Oh boy, you don't even know what you're asking for, buddy. How can I ascertain the identity of the person they're hiding? Oh, right. I got it.
Then, counsel. You sure?
I'm pretty sure. It's supposed to prove the existence of his accomplice, reveal the person's identity. In response to the prosecution's demand, my lord, the defense is ready. Let's get it. Oh my god, I only have 2 points left. Frick. The defense is ready. I believe I can provide all the answers the prosecution demands. So, my friend, despite the swimming eyes, you seem to think you have something to say. This promises to be interesting. Yeah, I have to push forward. There's no other option. I need to use every single evidence available. It will make the difference. I'm sure of it.
In that case, all right. Get it out here without delay, might I add. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. The night in question, the moment leading up to the death of the victim. What proof do you have that there was a third intruder?
I gotta be really careful this. Because, well, we only have 2 shots left. Here's what I'm trying, okay, what do I really want to say? There is an unidentified person at the scene of the crime that night with green blood. Okay, we now know Sholm's blood couldn't be at the scene because he was not shot. Instead, he suffered an explosion. Doesn't usually, depending on the severity, doesn't usually lead to blood. And we happen to know, right, that this individual we saw prior also had green blood. So, a lot of blood talk is what I'm getting at. So, I think the blood samples make more than enough sense here. The evidence is right here, in this portfolio.
By Jove, the portfolio again, man? God, what's up with you and that thing? You love it.
You expect the court to rifle through your papers itself. Be more specific!
All right.
You claim one of those samples proves the presence of this third intruder? Well, which one is it now?
This one, I'm pretty sure.
What am I looking at here? There appears to be some green paint on such like around that bullet hole.
That's the bloodstain, my lord.
Okay, well, I like that game. It's cool.
Green blood. Curious even for you. Another grand illusion, is it?
No, it's modern science. Look it up.
Does the court understand that the intruders were some inhuman creature?
As funny as that would be, no. Something developed by Mr. Herlock Sholmes.
A great detective making a great invention. I'm all ears.
New invention. Stop. Not yet appeared in stories. Stop. Is this, you see? It doesn't have a name yet, though. The fogger sprays a chemical that reacts with different elements in the blood to change its color.
Elements? A periodic table?
It's the wrong voice entirely. I effed up. Listen, it's been a long day.
Different elements of people's blood?
Everyone's blood is slightly different, you see, because it's made of different elements. It's like a bunch of little spider monkeys in your blood, and they're all have different personalities. At least that's how I like to imagine it. And then I go, wow, 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 wow. Okay, maybe not that example, but by seeing what color it changes to, you can tell in a flash whose blood it is.
Ah! That brings the whole extra dimension to looking at blood.
Ugh, you said that really weird. I'm sorry. Talk of blood in courtroom. Stop. Very exciting. Stop. Why is everyone getting... As an example, this one shows blue. It's Mr. Windibank.
A striking blue. Wow.
You see here, the green color, the blood, on the calendar. Shows that somebody else was shot in the main part of the shop. Now hold, Father. A young man could be from some unrelated incident, couldn't it? No, it's not unrelated. The date showing on the calendar is the date at which Mr. Windibank was killed.
Well, by golly, you got a point there.
Therefore, we can assume that whoever was shot on the same day.
Then whose blood is it?
The Skulkin brothers in the stand don't appear to be suffering from any gunshot injuries, so it means the blood is somebody else, the third intruder.
Objection!
Dang. Just come on, man. It's gotta be Egbert. What if I'm wrong? Oh god, okay, I shouldn't be so cocky. Whose identity the court is waiting to hear. You can't delay this any longer, my learned friend. Out with it! Who is this alleged third intruder? I'm putting it all on the line. It's you, Egbert! I know you're in the stand. Get out of here! What if he was? The man's name is Egbert Benedict. I think. I mean, it sounds like made up.
What on earth are you talking about? I never heard nothing like that.
He paid a visit to Mr. Windibank's pawnbroker on the afternoon before the incident took place. When the accused attempted to deceive the pawnbroker into releasing this article into possession, Right. You're with me. Okay. Ugh. The man identified by the defense, Mr. Egbert Benedict. The attempt to take the article from the defendant by force. If I recall, something like this. Broker. I forget his voice entirely. Sorry, it's been a minute. I believe this filthy pickpocket thief has just redeemed an article from you now. Yeah, well, she did. The article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once.
Effing here, you bloody effing nonce. You trying to pull?
Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say, any music box discs too. Strange. Inspector Gregson was there at the time. He can attest to that. Yeah! In the end, it was the inspector himself who took the disc. Can you corroborate this account?
Yeah, my lord. It's more or less what happened. And in the interest of being thorough, I asked Winterbank for a print showing the fella.
What?
Taken from the red-handed recorder, governess.
That's him talking to Mr. Winterbank that morning. Perfect. And you claim this man is the brother's accomplice? For sure. Well, Mr. Skulkin?
Oh, never seen that geezer before in my life. All my life, Garth, all my life, never seen him.
Well, somewhat unsurprisingly, it appears witnesses disagree. I'm sure your lordship recalls my learned Nepalese friend's actual assertion, which was that he could prove the identity of the alleged accomplice. Yes, I can.
Then show us the evidence already. I'm dying to see more blood on the screen.
I agree. We must see proof the clean-cut gentleman in the photograph is filthy criminal. You say he is. I want to see a bloodbath, please.
Shut up! All right, this is the last piece of evidence. I had a feeling that something had been missing in the trial from the very start. By now, I'm gonna drag it kicking and screaming in the courtroom. Are you ready to present it? Yeah, I'm good to go. Proof that the man pictured in the photograph. I mean, hold up, let's not get cocky here. The blood matches, though. You can't deny it. And Greggy was there, bro. I'm doing it. We're good. We won. As I mentioned before, in the afternoon of the day in question, the defendant attempted deceitfully, admittedly, to reclaim the disc from the Winterbanks. So when the aforementioned Egbert showed up, I believe, this man attempted to purloin the article from the defendant's possession. That's correct. I myself was present at the time. I was following that a minor incident occurred. Yeah. I forget Winterbank's name, I'm sorry, or his voice. But of course, sir, here is the disc for you. He did not sound that cool at all. Very well. Give it to me. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style.
Wait a minute, you bloody effing nonce. That disc, it's mine. Get here.
Oh, what do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood. You filthy animal. How'd they get blood on him from I guess it wasn't from his hands because he had gloves on. Being a music box, it has countless small but sharp protrusions over its surface. The protrusions caused Mr. Benedict's finger to bleed, and the resulting smear of blood is still visible on the disc now. Goodness, a bloodstain? Ritual of the night? My assistant and I have just analyzed the bloodstain in this very courtroom.
Using this, my trusty little monkey finder. I mean,
yes, and we've added the results to the portfolio. So, there you have it. I say.
It's green. It's exactly the same color as the blood around the calendar. Yeah.
Evidence is conclusive. The man calling himself Mr. Egbert Benedict, who's in the Winterbanks earlier in the day, is the accomplice who was present at the scene of the crime that night! I've won. I'm the greatest detective in the whole world. My lord, it is in the opinion of the defense. What is it opinion? I don't know. That Mr. Edward Benedict be summoned to the courtroom to testify.
But where he at, though? I would certainly seem that we can ill afford to ignore the gentleman's apparent absence. This has gone on long enough. This flagrant ignorance of the mechanics of law.
But what?
Sherlock Holmes, you say? Yes, I've heard that name. A protagonist in a series of short stories for the vulgar class. A god of detection of some sort.
So you know about him? What do you think?
And now you employ chemical substances devised by this fantastical persona in the highest court in the land? You expect us to take you seriously? The samples made by this plaything, are not fit to be called as evidence. Well, so the bloodstained turned a shade of green. What of it? Here's to your successful proving that no other blood in the world would turn the same color. Come on, man. You're so stubborn. And pray, do not even think of suggesting that we should take Mr. Sholmes' word for it.
I mean, we just get Egbert.
Is he right? Mr. Sholmes dumb? I don't know. I mean, he is a great detective and all.
What are you talking about? Son of a gun! I knew it'd come to this. Of course Mr. Sholmes' invention isn't going to be recognized by official body of law. What other choice do I have?
I just remembered what Father Christmas over there said before about how he is temporarily suspending the summation examination.
What?
In other words, the examination isn't over yet.
Oh yeah, good grief.
And in the summation examination, the decision as to whether or not the trial continues is in the hands of the 6 jurors.
Why are you here? Why is there a child in court? I hate you so much.
So the way I see it, it doesn't matter what certain other people think of Hurley's invention. At least, not for now.
Yeah, you're right. Woo!
Young lady, quite the devious mind, my God.
It really just comes down to one thing. Whether these ladies and gentlemen, the jury, are convinced by what you say, Runo. Is that about right, you'd say? Or did I misunderstand something?
Nah, you're right on the money, girlie. You got it. Unbelievable. Mr. Sholmes' partner is a force to be reckoned with.
I'm gonna find all the monkeys, Mr. Sholmes. I'm Iris Wilson, sharpshooter, and friend of monkeys everywhere.
After that shrewd precis of the situation from an entirely unexpected source, must be acknowledged that the previous summation examination has yet to reach its conclusion.
This is absurd.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the court now looks to you for the final laying-ins on the matter. So come on, do your jobs already. Dang, I'm tired of talking. As proud citizens of Her Majesty Britain, sure you'll come to a fair and just conclusion. Right? So then, your final decision.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Not guilty.
Hey.
Guilty.
What?
Guilty.
What?
Not guilty.
Oh, thank God. Woo! Old man, you ain't listening, bruh. Gotta get them ears checked. It should be easy for you. You literally possess the tool. I mean, it's a doctor's tool. The little microscope.
2 guilty and 4 not guilty. Well, never. Such is the outcome of summation examination. And here he goes.
My lord, with all due respect, this
Is an outrage. The prosecution refuses to accept this decision.
On what grounds, man? I mean, it's math. Can't really argue with the numbers.
These Joes are persuaded by some half-baked concoction devised by pretender to a real police work, and they are too ignorant to be trusted with the judgment of anyone's guilt.
Well, that's where we disagree. I'm sorry, man, but the outcome of summation can't be ignored. This trial's gonna continue whether you like it or not. Alright, I thought that would be the end of it, but nah, we gotta get Egbert. Nevertheless, we find ourselves in a rather awkward situation. Like that time my missus came home and... Anyway, the defense has very reasonably requested the subpoena of a new witness. And I reckon, well, sadly, I fear that will be impossible. What? Why not? A gentleman name given, Egbert Benedict, is clearly made up. Boy, use your noggin.
I didn't know. When I managed to prove the man was there that night, does anyone, we have a photograph. Does anybody know the guy?
Could I say something? Huh? Who's that? Who spoke?
It was me, my lord.
Okay, juror number 5. Go for it. What do you gotta say, lady?
If possible, Inspector.
Hey, yeah, what's up? What you need me for?
I wonder if you might show the photographic print to me again. The one in which the gentleman is shown.
Yeah, yes, give me a second. It's on. Yeah, this one, you mean? Yeah, the egg butt brood. There you go.
Yes. There's no doubt in my mind.
Huh? You know him? Huh?
Yes, I know him.
Huh? Good gracious. This is... Okay, the jury may be stacked, but hey, it's helping out. Oh my God, order. Number 5, how on earth?
I am a communications officer. Stop.
Oh, I thought they were going to say they're related. They are both blonde and kind of egg-shaped, too. We can clearly see you are, ma'am.
The gentleman in the photograph is also a communications officer. Stop. He works in my office. Stop. What? This dude? A very talented operator, in fact. Stop. He should be in the communication station now. Stop. Tapping away on the telegram. Stop.
This doesn't seem right somehow. I can't put my finger on why, but it doesn't feel right.
I suppose we all imagine the accomplice would be some sort of hardened criminal. It's a bit unexpected to find out he's a reasonable J-Dob. Whenever he gets up to at night.
I suppose that's it. So that's why I felt something was wrong.
So he really wasn't Mr. Ritz, huh?
If the gentleman is at London's communication station, we should be able to subpoena him there. All right. X-Team, go!
Yes, my lord. What? We're not the X-Team. What are you talking about?
Make the necessary arrangements with all haste. X-Team, away!
As your lordship bids.
The court will recess for 1 hour. I gotta do some stuff. When the new witnesses arrive, we shall reconvene and hear the gentleman's testimony. Inspector Gregson? Yeah, what's up? I'd like to hear from you specifically about the events of the pawnbroker and that damn question. Come to my chambers during the recess there.
Yeah, can do, sir. I'm on it.
All right. Later, taters. Peace. Judgy out. All right. We're...
Dang it, come on! I want to keep playing, but I can't.
See you next time, I guess.